It's the day after Thanksgiving, and it has done nothing except rain since this time yesterday, which it's like 4 o'clock, 4:30. And I mean, buddy, it rained all night freaking long. So, my rain gauge said from 4 o'clock on Thanksgiving to 4 o'clock on the day after, which is Black Friday, 5.5 inches of rain. That's some rain up here in these hills. That's for sure. So the dogs wanted out. That's what they're doing. Deer again. This time we're looking for the Atlas deer. The ones with no horns. That's what Atlas means. The doe. As I stated before, we're looking for deer for the freezer. Actually, I just want to walk down and see what kind of water the lake had in it and what the woods looked like. I haven't been out in a week. We had 5.5 inches of rain in the last 24 hours. Come down here and see what everything was looking like. Got a swamp down here. The water was clear up over the road at some point. Oh yeah, it's up pretty good. In the thicket of things. Look to see if I couldn't see me a doe. It's been raining. It's kind of chilly. So we might walk a little ways, man. The creeks are all overflowing from all the rain we got. This is right across the street from my house, just over the road. The road's up there. This is an actual game trail right through here. That's what the deer fall. Oh, we'll just walk along here and see what we can see. Ain't gonna be out here too much because the leaves are pretty slippery, but I don't want to really have to drag a deer too far up out of these woods. As you can tell, it's straight down. Straight up. The highway over there. One of them. So we're back across the road here on the other side of the property. ready to go back over here. Look over this valley over here and see if we can't see something. This is where I shot at that buck on opening weekend over here. So see if we can't ninja up over here off this hillside. That's my house over there. Alright. Oh, here we are. We're getting a little closer to where we want to be. Find a tree over here. See what we can come up with. A few creeks that run down through here, so I'm sure they got some water in them. We're not going down in there unless we shoot something. Just gonna park ourselves right up over here and watch this hillside. This is my backyard right here. This is where I was sitting. I shot that buck down there near the damn tree. So yeah, nice place to hunt, really. Ain't been nobody around for a while hunting, so maybe we'll stare something over there. It's about dark. It was a little colder, but it's warmed up and started raining again a little. Sprinkling, whatever you want to call it. This is one of those places where you might fuck around and find Bigfoot. Many people live right around me here, so lots of solitude and woods. They all tie into bigger woods. Well, Bigfoot's got a bulletproof vest because I see that nigga I'm shooting him. Alright, I think we're going to travel on up the way here. Check the mailbox up the road and go from there. Look at that property peg. All this shit's been surveyed. Huh. Yeah, I seen a big buck up here the other day. And I had my 12 gauge with slugs in it, and he was a little too far away when I shot at him. But he comes up here and rubs on this tree. Of course, buck season's over with for now. We're looking for the deer with no horns, the females, the antlerless. This is my neighbor's barn and house up here. This is actually a road access I'm walking on. Leads into my property. Goes up here to my cousin's property. See this tree up ahead here? You can see where that buck's been rubbing on it. A lot of deer up here. But I really don't care if I get one or not. I don't have the freezer space, but my lady got one. I've got one the last couple of years, so nothing but a chicken wing and something to do. What the hell, man? Somebody's been in this hunting blind up here. This is my cousin's land and my nephew's land. It's down here. I want to go up here and check the mailbox. Yeah, this is my neighborhood up the road. Nobody lives here full time, except for me and this old lady that lives on down that road. She's a hermit. Got a few blocks that way to the main community. That's the hillside we was on earlier overlooking the highway. Runs all the way along this road, all the way down to the lake. Oh, it's starting to get colder again. Supposed to get down in the 20s for the next few nights. So, when it starts getting dark, it starts getting colder. My mailboxes are up here. Nothing in the mailbox. Check on his place. Look down the cut here and see if I see any deer. Some kind of come out of this woods and feed down here. Everything looks good up here, except for the hunting blind. It had gotten so much water in the top. I had to open all the windows up and stuff because it was starting to look like a lawn pond. Drain the water off of it. So we got 5.5 inches in 24 hours. So that's a lot of rain. Imagine if that would all been snow. Somebody's been driving up and in and out of here. I had to check my cameras. I don't sit there and watch the cameras. But I got record DVR so I can go back and look and see who did it. I got the camera right there. Oh, it's starting to get cold. I'm headed home. Pretty quiet up in these hills where I live. Yes, sir, Buffsky. See where these deer go in here at night. I lay in this tall grass to stay warm. The other morning, I was coming up the road from my house. There was a big one coming out to go over to this field. We were on the other side of that barn earlier. And I had the 12 gauge with the slugs. I was a little too far away. I'll show you where my slug ended up hitting where the deer was. So the deer, the buck that I shot at, that was on the road here, was coming to feed into this field. Why this keeps blurring out. Focused on something. Alright, anyways, he was probably coming out about right here. Yeah, a little further down than this sign here. I would say he was coming out of the woods down there over that hillside. He was coming out right here. He was standing right here. I was down there past that big white thing, walking this way. Anyways, too far of a shot with the 12 gauge. I fired a couple times. This is where my slug hit right here. Son of a bitch. Missed the deer. He was right here. And I was down here. Oh well, that's the way it goes. I was probably standing about right here. So, yep, I missed him. The tree took the lead for him. Man, it is getting cold enough that if it rains again, it's going to snow. For real. That's the tree, not that first one, but the second one where that slug hit. He was just beyond that. More cameras, lights, and a sign to let the motherfuckers know here. Oh, look. Yep. No deer. Cold weather. It's the weekend. The Ozark Mountains. Coming up on December. Warm in here.